Let me tell you something crazy. Last month, one of my KDP account hit around $2,700 with no ads, and the account was only 6 months old. Just like that. 58 books. No paid traffic, no social media audience, no viral posts, just books, quietly selling in the background. And before you think this is one of those overnight success stories, it's not. There was nothing exciting about how I got here. In fact, the strategy that works, it's boring. I'm talking about sitting there for 2 hours every single day, uploading books, fighting your own brain, forcing yourself to just do the work. No hype, no shortcuts, just consistency. Quick side note, I run multiple KDP accounts under LLCS. I won't share the exact number, but it's more than a few. Some accounts are brand new this month. Others have been grinding since 2022. And I'm telling you this because what I'm about to share works. This business is a numbers game. More books equals more chances to sell. Period. And the secret sauce? Keyword research. Each keyword becomes its own mini brand. You build depth, not spam. 30 to 40 books per keyword if it makes sense. Don't force it. Don't flood the market with carbon copies. That's how this works long term. But I need to rewind, because I wasn't always here. Before KDP, I was deep in e-commerce, and not small time. I was building brands, real products, real customers. I was launching winners, scaling ads, working with suppliers, building systems. We weren't just selling stuff. We were building an actual operation, inventory, warehouses, logistics, VAs. The whole thing. It took years to build. And for a while, it worked. Then the pandemic hit, and it didn't just slow things down, it changed the game. Supply chains got messy, costs went up, competition got vicious. And then the worst part, well-funded competitors started copying everything that worked. They could burn money to stay alive. I couldn't. I remember staring at my numbers, inventory payments due, payroll coming, and the bank account looked like a bad joke. A few $100, that kind of pressure, sits on your chest. Every day. The writing was on the wall. Purchasing power dropped, and my business was dying. So I sold my house. Yeah, I lived in the cheapest room I could find. No hot water. Showering at the gym. And at night, that's when the thoughts get dark. I kept asking myself, is this all I'll ever be? Was my best life already behind me? Did I just lose everything I worked years for? And I'm not going to lie. There were nights I thought, maybe it's over. But something kept me alive mentally. The gym. Training gave me structure when everything else collapsed. Boxing became therapy. It reminded me, I wasn't weak, I wasn't done. I was just in a fight. And I've always been a fighter. So instead of quitting, I started searching. Late nights, YouTube, every free moment. I needed a model that didn't require inventory, didn't require customer support, and didn't require me to gamble huge money. And that's when I discovered KDP books. Digital assets, no shipping, no warehousing, no refunds. For the first time in a long time, there was hope. Year one was brutal. Coffee shop all-nighters, slow progress, one book every few days, with a VA helping. But I was happy, because I finally had a path forward. Then AI changed everything, and I built a system. Publishing went from hours to minutes. 10-minute book publishing. At first, the tool was just about speed, but I added one feature that changed everything. Humanizing. Originally, I built it so the content reads naturally, like a real person wrote it. Better flow, more clarity, better reader experience. But later I realized humanizing wasn't just about style. It became the key to protecting the business long term. Because the future isn't pushing raw AI content. The future is using an AI assistant that helps you create higher quality content. content designed to align with marketplace guidelines like Amazon KDP and beyond. That's what keeps the business safer over time. Here's the math. Traditional production costs around $55 per book. Formatting, rewriting, humanizing, VA costs. With BookAutoAI, it's about $5 per book. And about 80% of my books earn that back in the first month. Not all, no guarantees, but enough that the system scales when you stay consistent. This has been a long fight from the bottom. And I'm sharing it because I know someone watching this right now feels stuck, like you're behind, like you missed your chance. You didn't. Sometimes life just forces you into a new direction. When I was at my lowest, I saw a quote I never forgot. There are no dead ends, only paths you haven't seen yet. If I stayed locked into what failed, everything would have died with it, including me. But I refuse to walk through life lifeless. Life is meant to build something meaningful, even if you have to restart. If you want a real KDP system and a tool built for speed and long-term quality, take a look at BookAutoAI. And whatever you're fighting right now, keep going.
BookAutoAI.com.
Write like a human.
Publish like an author.